Hey everyone, welcome to the monthly general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2020. What does Virgo need to hear, please, for guidance for January? Spirit, what does Virgo need to hear, please? Virgo, Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles. All right, starting off strong here, maybe working on some type of connection, something passionate, something that you love, someone. What else for Virgo, please? All right, yeah, there's a lot of energy being poured into something here, Virgo. And what is the most important message here? Yeah, look at this. Nine of Cups says the most important message. All right, so the overall message here, the Nine of Cups. That card focuses on wish fulfillment, dreams, hopes, what you're working towards, what you want to create in your life. So with the Nine of Cups, it's a very positive card for the overall energy. You could be working towards this, putting in a lot of effort here, rebuilding or building upon a relationship or something that you really love, something that is close to your heart. So with the Nine of Cups, a very nice overall energy. We're starting off with the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. So I feel like there's a definite deep spiritual connection here. You may have needed to take some time out to gain a new perspective with the Hanged Man energy, to have a deeper connection. But this Hangman energy, it's a very deep spiritual connection to something or someone. So with the Ace of Cups, this is the spark, this is the beginning. It could be a major realization that you had with the Hanged Man energy. Okay, so you may have gone through a period of deep realization of your desires, your true desires, wants, hopes, and wishes with the Nine of Cups. But Ace of Cups, very nice. So the new beginning here, the spark. Now, Cups can also deal with very spiritual matters. So this could represent going down your spiritual path, being in alignment, right? So what you truly desire, what your soul truly needs in this lifetime. So moving towards that. We've got the Three of Pentacles, which is putting in the work towards this. This can also represent working together in a partnership. Yes, this can be for some of you work and business related, but for others, there's definitely talks about a relationship here or someone very close to you in your life. So with the Three of Pentacles, the work is being put in. It's about working together, hearing each other out, giving and receiving, right? With the Six of Pentacles, so giving and receiving love. It's reciprocity. So with the Three of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles, is a lot about reciprocity here. Being open to not just giving, but also receiving, Virgo. So that's deep here in this message. But with the Hanged Man, there's a deep spiritual connection, some type of major realization that you had. You may needed to have taken some time out in order to see what this is, but the Hangman is representing a surrender. So you could be surrendering to some kind of a deeper love here, because of this new perspective that you had. right? So it's surrender and sacrifice. So for some of you, because we have death under the Hanged Man, you may need to sacrifice some part of your life, or you're letting go of some part of your life. It's a great change and transformation cycle with the Death card and the Hanged Man. I mean, we've got number 12, number 13. Death comes right after the Hanged Man. So some type of enlightenment that you're receiving, or some type of new perspective or wisdom that you've gained over time, is now bringing you to this great change and transformation with the Death card. So death doesn't always represent an ending. Sometimes it does represent a real deep transformation or really deep spiritual growth, right? So for some of you, you may have gone through a period in your life where you have let something or someone go, and now you're in this deep transformation. You have this new energy because you have the Ace of Cups here. So the Ace of Cups represents that new beginning. But everyone's going to be in a different time period here and going through, you know, something different. This is general. So, but there could have been a real deep change and transformation where, you know, you worked on some shadow aspect or some difficulties that you were having, and now you've got this new period of spiritual growth. You've got a new perspective on things, a fresh perspective. You're pouring new energy into something. This could represent love, work, or career. Maybe you left a job, you're starting a new one. So something along those lines, but definitely a beautiful new energy. We do have the lunar eclipse, and that is in Cancer. So the sun is in Capricorn. That represents your 5th house. Creative types of things that you love to do, whatever brings you pleasure, romance, children, passion, right? With the 5th house. So with the sun in Capricorn illuminating that, it's going to be in opposition with the full moon lunar eclipse happening in Cancer. So with that energy with Cancer, that represents your 11th house. And the 11th house is about deep growth, deep connections with others, a transformation, wages that you make from the 10th house, and connections. So there's some kind of deep connection here, I feel like. Even if it's, your spiritual connection and you going down a new spiritual path to enlightenment and awakening about certain matters in your life, leading to this huge change that you're making. So we've got the 3 of Cups, and that represents reunions for some of you. There could be somebody that you're seeing or going to visit, but some type of reunion here, something that makes you very, very happy with the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is a celebration, is happiness. So between this 3 of Cups and 9 of Cups, it's a real beautiful, lighthearted energy. So underneath the Ace of Cups, there could be somebody here that brings you a lot of contentment and happiness. Page of Wands, a young energy, vitality, vibrancy, passion towards something, moving forward. Pages also represent news. And look, we've got the Page and the Knight of Swords pointing towards the Death card. So you could feel a strong passion to make a big change in your life, whether it's career, love, or whether it's moving towards love. But the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy, it's very passionate, a bit impulsive. They want to move fast with the Knight of Swords energy. It doesn't mean you're making the wrong decision. It just means you're charging forward. You're ready for this. It's a strong energy. So going towards death, that's the sign of Scorpio. You're ready for this new beginning, I feel, Virgo. So let's start clarifying. I want to take a look at the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so we've got Temperance, and I want to pull one more. All right, so Temperance. Important to understand about Temperance when I'm talking about reunions here. There is some type of coming together of energies. There's a unifying of energies with Temperance. Temperance also means balance, but it means coming together. It means unity between the masculine and the feminine. So there could be some type of coming together with somebody, someone who plays an important role in your life, whether it's a friendship or a love and soulmate connection, or you're being united with some type of job or life purpose and you're feeling that energy. One more with Temperance and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, look at this, 10 of Cups. So you could be reaching greater levels, right? There could be some transformation going on in your life involving home and family, involving love, or where your heart is, Virgo. And it's definitely about following your heart here. Let's take a look at this Knight of Swords energy for Virgo. Knight of Swords, please. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Swords energy. What else for Virgo, please? So Queen of Swords, a choice or a decision. The Queen represents a mature decision, mature communication. It represents the truth. It represents major realizations that could have been being mulled over for quite some time, because we have the Hangman here. So you may have taken a respite for quite some time, needed to figure out what you wanted. You're getting that enlightenment, that understanding, and there's some kind of choice or decision here charging forward. Yeah, look at this. We have the Chariot and we have Judgment. So some choice or decision here that you're facing. When Judgment comes up, it's a very life-altering decision. So this is moving you into a new cycle in your life with Judgment. This also represents a rebirth for some of you. So rising up from the ashes, feeling whole again if you've been through a difficult period. In the Chariot, that's the sign of Cancer. Interestingly enough, we have that lunar eclipse in Cancer. So that's a strong message. Pay attention to the lunar eclipse in Cancer and what that can bring in for you. But with the Chariot in the 11th house is strong about connection. So connecting with somebody or something that'll play a major role in your life. But the Chariot, again, represents a choice or a decision for some of you, a feeling of victory, a feeling of taking the reins. But it's not it's not just a masculine energy. There's actually a mix of masculine and feminine. We have duality here. So it's somebody who takes control, but they're not overbearing, or they're not charging to the point of being aggressive. It is somebody who is ready to take control and take the reins, but they're doing it in a very modest way. Let's look at the Death card here. So you may feel that impulsive energy, like I'm ready for this, but you're doing it in a very mature way, or somebody around you. Let's take a look at the Death card for Virgo. Okay, now look at this Knight of Wands. So yeah, you're ready for whatever this is. You're ready for changes. You're ready for new beginnings. We have the Five of Cups. So the message here is to focus on what you're gaining versus what may be leaving. Every time we have some type of full moon or even a new moon, we go through changes. In order to bring new energy in, new situations, new people and circumstances, typically we have to leave something behind, right? We have to sacrifice something in order to gain something. So the message with the Five of Cups is to focus on what you're gaining versus what may be leaving. So there's definitely a strong transformational message here. Even if things happen and it's not quite how you expected it, or you're feeling like, wow, I put a lot of time and effort into something, it didn't quite work out the way, it needed to. This is all about your soul growth. Even if you don't realize what it is that you really truly wanted, once you have it, you will realize, yeah, this is it. This is my Nine of Cups. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle message for Virgo, please. What does Virgo need to hear for January? Message for Virgo for January, please. Okay, we've got you are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. And I'm pulling one more, Virgo. So this reminds me of this Knight of Wands energy. We've got this hard charging unicorn here. We've got this hard charging person being limitless. The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there's a lot of confidence. So if you're making a choice, I feel like you're reaching a level of confidence. Maybe in the past you weren't quite sure. That's why you had to go through that Hanged Man energy. But now there's a strong feeling of confidence, of passion, of desire, of major realizations. And that can even represent with the Death card, major realizations with something. It's a descent into the darkness to see the light. And one more for Virgo, please. All right. Yeah, look at this. We've got speak the language of love. Love is all around you, and spend some quality time together. So, a couple extra messages for you, Virgo. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So there could be some deep communication here with the Queen of Swords, but definitely being vulnerable, coming together with the divine masculine, divine feminine, some of those feminine qualities, being vulnerable, loving. We've got spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. So that can be part of this change and transformation here, right? With the Six of Pentacles, like I mentioned, reciprocity, and then love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as the truth. So seeing the truth, like the Queen of Swords, seeing things for what they really are, acknowledging love, but also being open to receiving and giving love. I hope you enjoy this reading, Virgo. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, that information is posted in the description box, along with the information for private readings. I hope you guys have an amazing month, and Happy New Year.